like your take on boobies. And I like boobies.
Gun, higher.
I am the high.
Don't
Test
higher.
gun. I am the higher gun.
Don't
Test me.
I am the
I am the higher gun who bout to set it off. Watch me leap from the top with the coup de grace. It's scary hours for you and all of y'all. How you want a submission to pinfall? I am the higher gun who bout to set it off. Watch me leap from the top with the coup de grace. It's scary hours for you and all of y'all.
And welcome to the Turnbuckle Talk podcast with your host, the Higher Gun. First, like, subscribe, share. So, how you doing, y'all? So, let's talk about it. Hold on. Let me see what's going on with the Patriots. So, let's talk about it. Mariah May is an NXT man. Now, I'm not surprised. You know, because they took her off TV. They took her off TV a couple months ago. She lost to Tony Storm, and then we didn't see it no more, right? And then there was rumors that she would have signed. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. And there was rumors that she wasn't going back to see. It was rumors that she wasn't going to sign back with AEW, right? Because the goal was to get to WWE. Now, so I know she had a tryout for WWE back in the day, and it didn't happen. I didn't know she was the model for the WWE website. You know, I just seen that. I seen that today. You know, she went for it, and she had a tryout, and she didn't make it. And then she went to AEW, and listen, they I don't know if she got paid, but they gave her a contract. I mean, well, she didn't go to AEW first. She went to Storm. Like Japan, it's over there, and she was over there. You know, and that's how she made a name for herself over there. And then she went to AEW, and she got signed. And then she did this whole thing with Tony Storm. You know, and then she went heel, and she became champ. And she beat Tony Storm. Now, saying it, how they handled her title run was horseshit. It was bull. You know, like they literally, like, when Sasha wins the belt for Tony Storm, it's gonna be how, like, nothing's gonna change with that, because they already feature, maybe not now, right? Maybe not now, right? Because Tony Storm's champ, and they feature her better as the champ than they did with May, right? Because when May was champ, they didn't feature her as the main event champ. They didn't do that with her, and unless she was fighting Tony Storm, right? But Sasha, Monet, whatever you want to call her, she got featured as the main event, like she had the belt. So when she gets the belt, they gonna do the stuff they was already doing with her, you know, because they was making her out to be the champ. Now, I'm not gonna make this about AEW that much, but I'm gonna go back to May with her. So she debuted in NXT last night. Now, what's very familiar on what she did. It's the same thing that happened with Ricky Starks and what he did. The same situation. The same situation. Like they didn't mention her name. Just like they didn't just like they didn't mention Ricky Starks' name. Same situation. Same ordeal. Like they didn't mention his name. And then the I don't even want to say the following week they gave him his name. Nah, 2 weeks after that, when he had a contract signing, all right, you notice they changed some of his name. They didn't change all of his name. You know, he went from Ricky Starks to Ricky Saint. So they're probably gonna do the same thing with her. They're probably gonna name her Mariah Ray, Mariah Starks. You know, something similar to what she was already named. Because Mariah, just like Ricky Starks, right? And it's the same thing. It's her real name. Like Mariah May is her real name, so she can just keep it. But listen, I'm gonna be the first to tell you, some of the things that the E do is different than before. Like it's different than how it was when Vince was running it and everything. But some of the stuff they changed. Like some of the stuff still the same. Because even with Jeff Cobb, even though they called him Jeff Cobb. What was the pay-per-view just passed? On the last pay-per-view when Jeff Cobb debuted, they called him Jeff Cobb. That's what they called him. You know, they called him Jeff Cobb. They didn't call him. And then that Friday when he debuted, he was something else. So like they changed his name too. So just because they call you something on TV the first time, which they didn't. Like they didn't call him anything. Well, they didn't call him. They didn't call him anything. Or call May anything last night. You know, like I mean, she kept the nickname like Glorious. You know, and they mentioned it, like Corey Graves mentioned it. Booker T mentioned it, the nickname, like the nickname and stuff like that. So that got mentioned, but her name in general didn't get mentioned. And now, you know, let me say something right quick about her signing with the company. See, now before she signed, right? And there was rumors. All right, you had some of the people, AEW marks, saying, "Oh, she shouldn't go there. You know, she was treated well." Again, AEW is not the goal for some people. Okay, the goal for some people still is WWE, regardless who's running it. The goal is still WWE. The road to WWE. That's the goal. And it doesn't matter how y'all feel about that shit. It's the goal. So then she signs, right? And now you see in the comments, oh, you know, she just gonna be another blonde. There's only 3 blondes in WWE. There's Charlotte, there's Tiffany, and there's Alyssa Bliss. Ain't that many blondes all on the main roster. Now, another thing I would say. Now, so they needed her, all right, and they were saying that who all got called up was Jordan Grace got called up and Stephanie got called up. But it looked like Stephanie only. It looks like only Stephanie got called up, and Jordan Grace is still in NXT. Yeah, but but flaky fans though. I'm always don't say that shit. Flaky fans, like you always don't have flaky fans no matter what, right? Right, because now she sees another blonde in the E. Uh, they're gonna change their name. Listen, some of the stuff don't change in WWE, and some stuff the WWE wants to control, regardless if the name's copyrighted and they can use it. Some stuff the E just wants control of, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like there's nothing wrong with the E wanting control over something that's theirs, so they change the name, and there's nothing wrong with that. Unless the name's outrageous, then okay, but everybody's been okay so far with the name change. Jeff Cobb's been okay. I mean, like Jeff Cobb was Jeff Cobb. Like he went to the main roster, so there's that. But the it is what it is though. It's not for the stuff. Some stuff just ain't for the change. Like some stuff is just not for the change, and you just don't have to deal with a name change. Like I said, as long as it's not outrageous, it's okay. To me, it's okay. As long as the name's not outrageous and something completely different, it's okay. But the E just wants something. The E just want to have control over a name. And it is what it is after that. Now, let me talk about something right quick about R-Truth. So, people were mad and sad, and I'm not gonna tell anybody how to feel. Like I'm not. But now, from what I'm hearing, the E offered him another contract. It was just lower than what he was getting, and I can't even be mad about that. I can't be mad about them offering him a new deal. You know what else I can't be mad about what they did or what they're doing. The days of just letting wrestlers just sit around not doing anything, because Nick Khan said, they don't just bench people and give them money. And he's not lying about that, because that's what that's what they kind of prevent. And they're now, what I do agree on what they're doing also is, because you can't have this both ways. I can't get mad when cuts come and they just cut somebody out of their contract. All right, and then say, which they do it how AEW does it, and they just let the contract run out, which they did, and they just decide not to renew contracts, right, and then I still get mad because on Raw, NXT, and I'm sure it's gonna happen on SmackDown too, that they're gonna the crowd's in a hijack. Like the crowd's in a hijack and say they want sign our truth, or we want truth, right? Just like they've been hijacking stuff online. Which the online fans are the worst fans. Alright, although because they're toxic and they just don't do what they want to do sometimes. Which again, I'm not going to tell anybody how to feel about a release or or somebody got cut, or just in general. I'm not going to tell somebody how to feel, right? Nor should I tell somebody how to feel about somebody getting released. I'm just saying they offered him another contract. Right? It was just a lower contract than what it was supposed to be. I mean, when he was getting that, and R-Truth was in his right to R-Truth was in his right to turn it down. maybe they didn't want him to wrestle no more. You know, now what's going around, um, what's going around now about the Miz? Uh, it's kind of interesting too, to tell you the truth. So the Miz took away all the mention of WWE office handler. You know, like it's no mention of WWE on his hand. Now, some people contracts are coming up this year. The Miz is one of them. And I knew the Miz was gonna be in trouble when they signed Cody. Alright? I knew then there was gonna be a problem. Because the Miz and Cody are pretty much the same person to an extent. Alright? Like they pretty much the same person to an extent when you think about it. They dress nice. They go where the E tell them to go. Like just like the Miz was a watered down Cena at the time before Cody came back, right? Like wherever you didn't want to send Cena, you sent the Miz, right? Like whether the Miz was United States champion or he was like IC champion, or even the world champion at some time, you know, or WWE champion at some time, because the Miz has won every belt. He's a two-time Triple Crown Hall of Famer, Grand Slam. He's a Hall of Famer. The Miz is a Hall of Famer because he's the only person to be a Grand Slam champion twice, right? Like and so, but saying that, like the Miz promotes the E, regardless if he's champion or not. He goes wherever they want him to, wherever they want him to go, like L.A., China, Japan, anywhere, and he'd go ESPN, like he'd go there and he'd promote, right? Like he's seen it without he's seen it without being seen. You know, like he don't got the fans like Cena, but he go out there and he talk because he can talk, right? Like he goes out there and he does his thing. Now, let's fast forward when Cody got signed back. Same person, better wrestler, better talker, and he's the face. Of the company, right? He's the face. Like regardless if you don't like Cody, right? He's still the face of the company. Something that the Miz is not. So, and then with the face of the company, like the Miz can go out. I mean, Cody can go out there with the belt, and you're not making the Miz champion no time soon. Because his time is running out, right? Because you can tell, you kind of can tell the Miz's career is winding down because now he's mentoring Carmella Hayes. Bad or good, that's what he's doing. Like the Miz is the veteran now, right? And he's showing Carmella Hayes the ropes. Now, what it looked like Friday, that him and Carmella Hayes gonna have a feud, or they're gonna break up. Now, listen, this could be nothing because Gunther took his stuff off too. Matter of fact, he did it first. Now, maybe the Miz called Triple H and asked him, are they gonna sign him back or renew his contract? And maybe they lowballed him too, like they lowballed R-Truth, alright? And the Miz knows that his time's up pretty soon. Maybe they know that already. Maybe he knows that already. You know, but like people like the Miz, people like the Miz, R-Truth, Ron Strowman, Carlito, and Carlito wasn't on Monday, so like he's done, you know, like the E has a budget, right? And the budget doesn't call for the veterans just to be sitting around waiting for their name to get called. You right? So I don't agree with lowballing people. I don't agree with signing the contract just to sign the contract. It's shitty. It is, but we got a point now with the E. The E is just not for the bitch people now. And it is gonna let the contracts run out. And y'all can't bitch about them not resigning people. And then on the other hand, say, oh, why you gotta cut them? Why you gotta fire them? Why can't you just let the contract run out? And then they do that, and y'all still mad about it. Now, what I will say again, when they sign free agents, somebody gotta get cut. That's just how that works. Somebody gotta get cut. All right, they released 3 people last weekend. They released R-Truth, Carlito, and the Viking Raiders. One of the Viking Raiders' wife, the one that came out with them. So Sarah, whatever. Like Sarah, like they released her too. And then the rumors is they're not done. Yeah, and I'm not saying it's right to fire people. I'm not saying it's right people lose their job, because it's not. It's not. I should know that more than how that feeling more than anybody. All right, but again, they are a business. Now I could be mad. I could be mad just like y'all if they release Finn, right? Or they released AJ Styles, alright? Or they released some Kevin Owens. I be in here mad. Alright, but I also understand it's a business. Like it really is. And you're not gonna keep everybody. But let me go back to talking about wrestling. So last night, Mariah May was on NXT, and they need her because they lost 3 good people on their roster. They lost Roxanne, Gia, and they lost Stephanie. All right, and I thought they lost Jordan Grace, but like I said, Jordan Grace was there last night. So maybe they realized that they need her more in NXT right now than SmackDown or Raw. But Mariah May is on feeling good. Now listen, nobody said that JC James was gonna be champ for a long time. All right, nobody said. Now I think she'd be champ for like a couple months. Alright. But she's gonna be a champ. People ain't gonna like it, because they don't like her like that. I'm fine with it. Like I'm fine with her being champ. I am, for now. Well deserved. She's been there 4 years. She's the last of the faction with Mandy Rose and Gigi Darling, who neither one of them are there. So that's why I say like she's the last of that group, So but we'll see. But the one good thing about some of these females getting called up, now you can put the belt on somebody that I don't want to say not an indie wrestler, because Jordan Grace is still out there. So she might get it, all right. But like Jada Parker, other people can get the belt now. You know, right? And you can groom them to be a better champ, a better wrestler and stuff like that. You know, but we'll see. We'll see how that go. We'll see how that. But uh oh, let me talk about Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank, right quick. And like Stephanie and what's his name? Chad Gable are gonna be working double duty because there's 2 shows on Saturday for WWE. Worlds Collide that Saturday, and Money in the Bank is Saturday. Alright, but different times. The Worlds Collide is at 3. Alright, and then Money in the Bank is at 8. So my prediction, I think LA Knight's gonna win the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Cause it's simple to support Seth, right? But I think CM Punk is gonna cost Seth the win. Cause I don't see Chad winning. I don't see Penta winning. I don't see Andrade winning. Andrade shouldn't win this match in the first place. But I get it, I understand. Like I think that should have went to Carmelo Hayes, but we'll see. We'll see. Like but so I think LA Knight's gonna win because he got nothing else to do, and then this is a way to get him on Raw, if anything, you know. And then he cashes in on Jay or Gunther Monday. The women's is a little bit more tricky for me. Because the women's Money Bank, you can go with anybody. You can go with Naomi. You can go with Gia. You can go with Stephanie. You can go with Arsan. The only person I don't see winning. You can go with Alexa Bliss. Like the only person I don't see winning is Rhea, cause she don't need it. Like Rhea can go for a belt anytime she fucking wants. Like she doesn't need the belt, like at all. She doesn't need the belt. Not the belt. She don't need the belt either. But she doesn't need the briefcase to get over it. You know, or to get Kevin Owens still hasn't had the neck surgery. What the fuck is going on with that? Anywho, let me talk about that. Like, Kevin Owens not having his neck surgery, it's crazy to me. Like he still hasn't had it. What's going on with that? But you can go with anybody from that women's one besides Rhea, because like I said, Rhea doesn't need it. Anybody else can win it. I mean, to a certain extent, Alexa Bliss don't need it either, because she's already over it. You know? But my winner, I think Stephanie's gonna win. Stephanie and maybe Naomi. Alright? Because Naomi is my dark horse. No. Alright, Sam's my dark horse. Alright? But I think Stephanie's gonna win it. But second, I think Naomi's gonna win. The women's IC title matches is on this card. I think Becky's gonna win it. I think Becky's gonna win it because this is time. I'm surprised she didn't win it the first time, but it's cool. It's cool. Becky's gonna win it, and she's gonna elevate that title even better than where it's at. You know, I don't think she's gonna hold it that long, but I also think she's gonna fight Bayley at Evolution. Evolve, whatever that pay-per-view is. So that's what I'm winning for that. The Cena and Logan Paul versus Jey Uso and Cody. I think Cena and Logan Paul are gonna win, and I think Logan Paul's gonna pin Jay. All right, and we're gonna go from there because I can't see Cena getting pinned, and I can't see I can't see Logan Paul losing again after he just lost to Jay. Oh well, technically, I mean, yeah, he lost. He lost after he lost to Jay for his title match at Saturday's main event. So I can't see him losing again. Then again, I can see Cody pinning Cena. It's not a title match. So, but I'm gonna go with Cena and Logan Paul winning. Alright, because it also depends on Friday. What happens Friday? So I might have a different answer, and I'm probably gonna come in here Friday. Friday. You know, and talk again. But I'm gonna end the show with that. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share. Make sure y'all watch wrestling. Make sure y'all watch E-Feds. Make sure y'all watch New Breed. We should have some new stuff coming out real soon. But like, subscribe, share, comment. Alright? This is the High Gun. God bless. Love you. I'm out.